It's interesting because it seems like so simplistic, but I'll tell you what the biggest thing is back to the basics is starting over. Just like it was your first day cold calling. And the reason is because typically when we go through slumps, some of that is the nature of cold calling. There's going to be peaks and valleys, of course, but anything that's protracted to more than a short period of time, something has changed. And as humans, particularly with a skill, cold calling is extremely repetitive, obviously. And so as humans, we get bored very easily. Our minds get bored. That's why it takes a lot of discipline to be able to repetitively do the same thing. So what we tend to do as humans is we'll tweak things, we'll change things as we go along, just because our brain is bored and we won't even realize it. And so a lot of times I've found people who are going through slumps, they've changed something. They've lost the enthusiasm in their voice. They've stopped asking certain questions, or they've gotten lazy about certain parts of a script, or they've slowed down their dials, or they are changing their routine in the morning before they're getting on the phone. Something has changed. And so the most important thing is to go back to where you were, like you're starting off, and say, okay, something has changed here. Let's go back to the basics and fix it. I tell you, I've yet to find a situation where that wasn't the case, where somebody didn't realize, you know what, I've changed. I'm using my voice differently, or I started getting sloppy on the script, or I started making my calls in the late afternoon instead of in the morning, or any number of things. And that's really what makes a difference, believe it or not. Something as simple as that.